Hey everybody, how's it going? I just want to do some quick mic checks really quick. Is everything sounding okay? Does it sound like it's coming through my regular microphone? Or does it sound like it's coming through up there? If it's coming through my mic, I just want to switch things around, but it should be coming through this microphone. Please also let me know if the music is too loud or anything like that. How's everyone's evening? We're watching the 15-minute ADA chart right now. Let me just get some links out here. What do I think of your evening? I don't know. What do you think, Haas? My evening. How's it going, guys? You don't get super chat. No, I'm not monetized. I'm not monetized, man. Go ahead and like, by the way, the stream while you're here, while you remember. And also, we are like super close to 1,500 subs, which is awesome. Man, like ADA, that jump. So, just put something in perspective for you guys. I'm going to give you all a sneak peek of what I was doing in trading. So I've been learning how to trade, like little baby trades, right? I was trading with like $100, that kind of thing. So tiny little baby things. Let's see here. Okay, I need to zoom in. And we also need to... There we go. Okay. So, what I did, I made an oopsie. And while ADA was... There it is. So, while ADA first hit 97 cents and almost went to $1, I was so bullish on ADA that I thought ADA was for sure all gas, no brakes at that point. We only go up. So I entered a long right here. So a 9x long, entered it for $100. It was whatever YOLO money. The price proceeded to capitulate and it went down. It went down here. I realized somewhere around here that instead of doing an isolated long, I actually did a cross long, which means that my entire account is now at risk of being liquidated if it drops down below. But that was actually a good thing because I kept my account funded to make sure that I survived this massive fucking dip, losing like almost 200% of what I put in. So basically losing double the amount of what I put in. And then finally just slowly creeping back up. And then I just checked my long and then boom. Just insane. Insane. There's a heavy bias to ADA, and I agree with that, Stefan. But you know, when you look at the competitors, right? The competitors are ETH and Chainlink, and I'm super bullish on Chainlink. I think Chainlink could do really well compared to where Link is. Like $33 for Link right now. That to me is cheap. I think it could do a lot more. Yeah, it's, you know what, Dean, you're in at the perfect time because as long as you realize one big thing is that the market is going to crash and then you can get yourself in position to really make headway in the next bear cycle because this isn't going to be the last cycle for crypto. So whatever you don't do here, you know, learn from your mistakes and repurpose in the next one. Yeah, I mean, listen, and I'm actually going to say this because of Reef, right? Because I obviously contributed to the FUD, and I understand that. And there is a lot of, like, weird things about the company and the CEO and everything. But same thing with ADA. There is always going to be FUD about anything. They've been calling ADA the wallet, just a wallet. It does nothing. There's never been any functionality on ADA. You'll hear all kinds of FUD, absolutely. You just have to, you know, look past that and do your own research. Yeah, for sure. Leave a like, guys. And again, we're almost at 1,500 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, but I think everyone here should be. But yeah, there's gonna be FUD on everything, man, and there's gonna be FUD on your projects, and you're gonna shit on other people's projects. It's it's about researching what you're going into, ignoring what everyone else is saying, piece together information. It's good to get the other sides, right? You don't want to have blinders and get a rug pull on you or something like that. But at the same time, you don't want to let the FUD dictate how you make your decisions, right? There was a guy on CNN just today saying Bitcoin is the tulip bubble. It's going to zero. Don't buy Bitcoin, right? So, it is what it is. Oh no, you're okay. Yeah, no, there are no super chats, unfortunately, because I'm not monetized yet. But in terms of options, an options tutorial. Okay, so I don't know if I'd want to do that. So here's the thing about options and everything. I would probably show you guys like how to do an option and how to set a trade, but I wouldn't tell you like the TA part of it. We can kind of go into like why I go into a trade. So right now, like we'll see that Bitcoin is going down in our futures market. So Bitcoin's at 55.64. We're probably going to see it go down a little bit more because it's in the middle of the RSI, which still means that it's not quite undersold. It's kind of like halfway there. Actually, okay, let's start from basics. How much does everyone know about charts? Do we know about bars and everything, what the bars represent? I wouldn't worry too much. Are you talking about the chart, Jared? I mean, it dipped down to like almost 102 just a second ago. Yeah, I love it when your portfolio is so weighted in ADA that the littlest move is just like, whoa, I just lost a car. Yeah. But how much do we know about like bars and charts? You know what? I'll give you the basics gist of options. Maybe I'll do a video about this. I just don't want to give advice on options because it's an easy way to lose your money. Yeah, man, that's all I do. I like literally, and I've been successful. I'm at an 8-day win on my trades. I know it shows it on my phone, but I don't know if it shows it on my desktop. Hold on. Yeah, so it says, and we'll see if you can see that. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. But it basically says I'm 8 days winning, which means I've made profit 8 days in a row. And it's literally just following RSI and MACD. I'm just making sure that I follow RSI and MACD. Should I sell my ETH? Such a weak coin. So ETH, I think ETH, and here's the thing. Let's look at ETH right now because ETH is, well, okay, so ETH is going to go down because Bitcoin's going down, right? And that's why ADA went down. So ADA went down because Bitcoin's at 55K, right? The whole market, if Bitcoin sneezes, the whole market just capitulates. But the big thing here with ETH is gas fees are really, really holding it back. And you see with Binance Coin now, like now that we have Pancake Swap at the number 2 DEX, like it's starting to show cracks in the fact that ETH isn't this, end all be all token that is going to take apart the FX game and completely decimate the market, which makes me super bullish on Polkadot and Cardano. And for the few of you that are probably XRP lovers, right? Shout out to you guys because you guys know I'm a bull. It's going to be the Flare Dex. The Flare Dex is going to supersede everything. So to think that Ethereum is going to run the basics of the financial system in the future is, in my opinion, ludicrous. But that doesn't mean Ethereum's not going to do good. I think Ethereum's going to do good in the long term. It is what it is. I just don't think it's going to do as good as people think it is compared to DOT. And we see, Binance Coin being the number 3 token right now on cryptocurrency. Like, whoever is 1 and 2, this is not set in stone. Even 1, I'm sorry. Like, the $1 trillion market cap, that can be overtaken. I'm not saying this market cycle, but one day, Bitcoin will be overtaken. I don't know by what, I don't know how, but it'll happen. You know what I would do is I would probably sell a bit on days that Ethereum is high because I still think Ethereum can go pretty high. And I'd probably spread it out among certain projects, like definitely Cardano dot. KSM, if you guys aren't on the KSM game, oh my god, you know what, I will preach this as much as, yeah, it's ranked 47. I don't care that it is up 40%. It is ranked 47. This belongs in the top 20 cryptos. It's only a $2 billion market cap with a 10 million supply, which means that the more money goes in, the hell of a lot more money is for each token. I really like KSM. I like the product and the blockchain, so it is what it is. Do I use a bot for trading BTC or Cardano? No, I actually, so when I went into this long, the ADA long that we're looking at now, I actually had never traded altcoins before at all. So this is my first time trading an altcoin, and it went terribly. But here we are. This is a lesson that you should hodl. And if you hodl, should be okay. Suggestions on what bots to use, or because I don't know. I know there are some good ones, but here's something I learned. I got in shape a while ago, and you have a decision when you look to get in shape, and then when you look to invest and get into your finances. You can pay a personal trainer or an investment advisor or someone else to teach you how, or to guide you through the processes and get you in shape. But isn't it better just to learn yourself and go through the process steps to actually understand why things are the way they are? Elon sold Tesla Bitcoin. If you have a link, I'll go to it. How do I enter a long trade? So what I would do, so usually I feel safest going long Bitcoin, and the reason why I like trading Bitcoin is just because when you're trading alts, if Bitcoin sneezes, alts are going to sneeze, right? So it doesn't matter what the charts say for altcoins. If the Bitcoin chart wants to move, then it's taking everything with it. So at some level, you might as well just trade Bitcoin. But what I would do is I'd look for indicators, like certain indicators in terms of like the MACD. So right now we have the blue line. So the MACD is now in the like regressive part, like we're going down in trend. When you see the blue line go over the red line here in the MACD, then that means we're seeing a change in trend as soon as they cross. And it could be potentially going up or down, depending on whether or not the blue is above the red or the blue is below the red. Then you're also looking at the RSI, telling you whether it's oversold or undersold. So I'm basically going by that. So as soon as it gets down to the lower edge of the area, then I'll go off of that and decide, okay, is it a buying opportunity? I'll also look at the Bollinger Bands. So if I was paying attention, for example, on this wick down, I would have probably entered like down in this area, but sometimes these wicks are so quick that you can't catch them. But I'd feel safe entering at the lower end of a Bollinger Band as long as I knew that we weren't going further down. Right now with Bitcoin, we could see a little bit of a further downtrend. But if we trade level, it might be a good way to enter. If it goes down a little bit more, it might be a good long to enter. Did I lose much on that ADA trade? So with the ADA trade, I lost double, so I was down $200. So I got in at 97 cents, and it crashed all the way down to 68 cents was the lowest. So I think that was while I was asleep. So I just filled my account with USDT to cover in case anything happened while I was sleeping, which I'm glad I did. So I think overall the lowest was like negative $250. And then obviously it turned around and now we're up $136. So the only thing that I've lost out of it is the service fees. So I pay a fee every day that I hold the long. So I am holding this long because I stay firm to my price prediction of Cardano, $3 by March, or in March, mid to late March. $3. So I'm holding firm, and I'm going to see how long I can hold out on this long. But I've waited too long. I'm not cashing out for 110% return. No. We're getting much more out of this one. We're at a 9% long at 97 cents. We're doing good. I actually it sucks because I take my trading profits and I put it in my spot wallet, and I usually put it into ADA, and then ADA goes up, and then I'm like, well, I don't want to put it back in my spot wallet or in my futures wallet. Like I bought ADA at a low price, like, so it usually goes into my HODL bag, which it's not great for the trading account, that's for sure. $3 by mid-March. Yeah, that's it. The road to $10. I think so. I think we can get $3. I think we can do it. We have the Mary update. We have the Gogan update, and then once we start seeing DeFi, that's just gonna fly. I think the big news is when we start seeing developers start transitioning from other blockchains. As once we see like ETH devs going to ADA, yeah, I think that's gonna be. You know, a lot of people hated like that price prediction, that $3 price prediction. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people hate $10 too, which baffles me. $10 by the end of the bull market. I don't think that's unrealistic. Honestly, Andrew, I don't blame you. I'm now like more and more that I hold and I learn about Charles and everything, and I'm like really big on like betting on people and investing in people. Like, you see where Amazon is, right? And Jeff Bezos bringing Amazon, and you can say what you want about Jeff Bezos. He's a billionaire. I like Charles. I like what he's saying. I like his purpose. I like the blockchain. I like that it's decentralized, peer-reviewed. It ticks all my boxes. So, yeah, I don't know if I will actually cash out Cardano. I've been like struggling with that. Like, am I actually going to sell Cardano this bull market? I don't know. That's a question that I can't really answer right now. Yeah, I think a lot of us would quit our jobs and drop out of school. I think he is an incredible mind to have in the ecosystem, especially when you have people like Vitalik, right? Which is arguably just like a smart Russian shit poster, right? Like that's basically what he is. Gavin, he's a special individual, right? But like he's not Charles Hoskinson. And then you just have like the slew of other like devs and people. Like you have some great minds in the space. Don't get me wrong. There's like David Chaum and a bunch of the people from the cypherpunk movement and everything else. And then you have Stefan Thomas and a few other people. So I like Polkadot. I'm a big fan of Polkadot and the whole ecosystem. And you know what? In my opinion, Gavin is a much better head than most other people. I actually have no problems with Gavin. I like the system. I like his answers, and I also like how agile Polkadot is compared to like. The one big thing that I've liked about Polkadot, and the thing, like, you guys might know this, is I DCA'd Polkadot ever since the bleed. So once it bled, I started DCAing in and buying Polkadot. And I didn't do that with ADA. Stupid me. But I am super bullish on Polkadot. I think the ecosystem for DeFi is going to be incredible. I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited into these Polkadot coins, whether it be cover or whatever. I'm super hyped. Yeah, so I think I mentioned that in one of my videos. The fact that he communicates with the community, that alone is a huge factor in why a lot of people invest in ADA. Yeah, I think there was a lot Brave when I think he's tried to be involved in that kind of stuff for a while because he sees issues. He sees problems and he wants to fix it. And he knows blockchain and Cardano can fix these issues, right? Which is why he reached out to Jack Dorsey at Twitter to decentralize the platform. Hopefully, speculation, but who knows? Man, NFTs are going crazy. By the way, if there are any like artists or you guys dabble at all, hit me up because we can work together, make an NFT, make a couple collectors. What's going on, Sweet Coin? How's it going? What's ADA? I don't know. Some bullshit. It's some scam coin, to be honest. See, we're right back up. We're you have little faith, everyone. Look at that. Look at that. We're on the 15-minute charts too, by the way. So, it's, you know. I am. Oh, hey, there we go. I am surprised though. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I was gonna say I'm surprised that ETH hasn't made its move, but now I think because of what's happening with DeFi. And because of what's happening with gas fees, because I think primarily, like searches and everything, everyone's searching crypto. Primarily, the people searching don't have $40 to pay a fee, right? I don't have $40, or I don't want to pay a $40 fee. I don't think anybody wants to pay a $40 fee unless you have a ridiculous amount of money and you're dropping $100K on a project. Who wants to pay $40 on a fee? So I think a lot of people are starting to realize ETH can't scale where it is. So, should I buy ADA now? I love how I don't get those questions when ADA is low, but you get them when it's high. You gotta assess your own risk, man. I think ADA's a long-term hold, so if you ignore what the price is gonna do in the next week, sure, buy it now. If you get emotional by prices move, you should not buy now, and you should probably also think of trading stocks or something. VeChain, yeah, I have VeChain. I like VeChain. VeChain's good. VeChain's up to 5 cents. I think VeChain is still like super undervalued to where VeChain could be. Yeah, because it's really only pumped. What is that? That's just a 2x, right? Yeah, I think it could go way higher. Because even if you look at the tokenomics on VeChain, and it's like, 28. Okay, I thought it was like rank 40. So it's up there. So it has a $3.5 billion market cap, 86 billion circulating supply with 64, or 86 max with 64 circulating supply. It still has like high up on the 1 year, but you know, a lot of the pump was also like pre-bull market. So yeah, I would say that there's still room to grow, and definitely a lot more room than like FOMOing into like Polkadot right now. Like, would I buy Polkadot at $40? That's a hard sell. I think Polkadot is like long term going to 200, but like still that feels bad when you're used to buying something at like $4, $5. Yeah, I don't like. I got lucky with the BNB. I bought BNB like cheap. Well, like cheap now, but like I bought BNB for like $100. I remember seeing BNB like a little bit higher. How's it going, Burrell? How's things? Two transactions. Oh God, yeah, that's rough. See, that's the worst part. You lose the fee on transact. It's so brutal. Why would anyone do that to you? Oh man, I get asked too on videos like, how do I buy Reef, right? And like, whatever your problems are with the scam coin, you know, it is what it is. If you want to call it whatever, it's not. I think the project's just going through growing pains. But I tell people you should go buy it on PancakeSwap, because on PancakeSwap you'd pay an 11-cent fee to go buy Reef, right? And you know, they're all like, no, I want to go buy Uni. I'm like, okay, all right, you go buy on Uniswap and pay that $40 fee then. So we're back to $150 on our long, boys. There we are. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That's 120% up right now for this specific long. And again, I went through hell and back for this specific one. I had to add USDT in an account that like, and you can see like how bad this long was. Oh my god! Even like look at the chart. Hold on, let's go and like look at my mindset in this moment. Like, who thinks it's the right idea to buy at the top of the Bollinger Band, right? All-time highs, saying, yeah, I'm going to go long now, right? Like, oh, no. It's so cringe that I did this. Yeah, it's hard. Sorry, because Americans can't buy on Binance. Yeah. I'm Canadian, so obviously we can buy from Binance, but you know, yeah, I think a lot of what's going on Sweetcoin is just FUD. Like, yeah, just buy the dip. Just, you know, the wisest investment advice I ever got in my life was buy it and close your eyes. You know, so that's all it is. Yeah, stacking up on your Polka base. Don't sleep on KSM, man. KSM is the shit. Can't buy on Pancake. Buy what? Reef? You can buy Reef on Pancake. You can buy a decent amount on Pancake, to be honest. Pancake has like a good portion of like a lot of the regular ones, and I could be wrong, but I think they go through a lot more diligence than like what Uniswap would in terms of like scam coins, but again, I could be wrong. They can use Binance, but they can't buy certain coins because their laws just suck. So it's hard because like if I make a trading series, for example, I don't know that like some things that like I buy or if I get into certain coins, not all my viewers are going to be able to do that. But you know what? In my opinion, sucks to suck. The world doesn't revolve around the States, unfortunately. And if you guys have bad crypto laws, that's kind of on you. I'm going to do what I'm going to do to make money and show you guys how to make money. And if you're in the United States, then you got to adapt it to regular Binance. That sucks. Move, in my opinion. Go to Wyoming. Wyoming has some great crypto laws. Think of leaving the state. If you're in New York, holy shit. Their Bitcoin laws are unreal. Yeah, Uni's just not worth it, in my opinion. Or go overseas. You know, might be sneaking a ledger into the Cayman Islands. You know, I'm just joking. This cannot be used against me in a court of law. So just put that out there. It's hard to watch these charts because a lot of times you're watching the chart and you see a dip and then you realize, oh hey, Bitcoin just dipped again, right? So, which is actually kind of surprising because if you look at like putting a trading mind here, we should be seeing a reversal. Actually, hold on, I'm on a 15-minute. I don't want to be on a 15-minute to do any TA. Okay, no, we're still looking at the same. So you can see like the overall trend now is bearish, right? So the yellow line is over the blue line. We're going on a downtrend. We're still in the middle of the RSI, which tells me that we still have longer to go, so we can still go down a little bit more. Just use a VPN? Yeah, I'm sure like a VPN is fine. Like I think there are still like legalities behind it, but yeah, I mean like just use a VPN. What's the next hype? Man, I don't know. It's hard because like everything is a crypto lottery right now. Do I think ADA dip from 120 was resistance? Yeah, because like we're looking at the Bitcoin chart right now, and like look at how like low that went, and what did ADA dip down to? Like ADA didn't even dip below $1. Like, yeah, 102. That's 100%. Bitcoin pulled it down. You can even see it. Yep. Everything follows Bitcoin. Bitcoin is too big not to follow. Once the market cap starts to divvy out, then we might see it. What do I think about Tesla going to Mars, or just like in general? I mean, I would buy a ticket to go to Mars if that's what you're asking me. I like Tesla. I like the company. I think Elon Musk is a bit of a shit poster, and it is what it is. But I think he's solving real problems, which is why his companies do so well. And I think people are overly bearish on Tesla for numerous reasons. But a lot of the people say, well, like, oh, how could you bet on a car company? Look at Ford. Well, like, Tesla is not a car company. It's a tech company. I know a little bit about Ren. I don't know much about reserve rights, though. I think Ren is overall like a super great project. Has it pumped that much? I'm not sure recently. Like, I know it's low cap. I know it's doing a lot of good things to integrate a lot of different chains into the Polkadot system. Strong sell. Okay. Well, I guess they're judging it by the 1 year 2,000% increase. Yeah, I still think Ren has places to go. RSR. Let's see. It's now. Keep in mind, guys. Okay. So here it is. So reserve rights is what we're talking about. Anytime I'm going through a token, I'm going through and I'm maybe gonna like skim through, go through the project a little bit, take a look at the team, see if it's like semi legit. Like, does the team look like they know what they can, like they know what they're doing, or and a lot of these are going to be startups, right? So a lot of like the .com boom, you're going to chuck money in and you're going to lose it. A lot of companies are going to go bust, and a lot of things are just going to not work out for you. And that's just the reality of investing. So, don't put more into these projects than you're willing to risk. You have your surefire things like ADA, DOT, and all these really great projects that have a good standing. You should have a little bit DCA'd into them by now. And if you don't, you should pick them up. You should have a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of that and this. But obviously, you can start chucking money into projects, especially DeFi projects right now, and expect a return. But you do have to also expect that you're not always going to make a return. Yeah, I don't know how bullish I am on stablecoins. Is it just the fact that these two go together? Maybe. I'd have to know way more about the project, because I'm not sure if I'm getting a full picture. Yeah, I get it, but like even having like things like AML and anti-terrorism financing and all of those laws like integrated, I don't like you have a lot of competition just there because there's a lot of blockchains doing that. There's a lot of blockchains working to be legislatively compliant, right? Like it is the Wild West, but it's also not the Wild West anymore, right? So. How's it going, Angie? How's things, man? Ethereum is rebranding to Squirt Ethereum. Oh, it sure is squirting. Squirting along. What is Uniswap at right now? And this is why, like, even, like, I own Uni. I own some Uni. Not a lot, so I don't think that, like, I got a windfall there or something. But, like, this is what stops me from buying sushi. Why would I buy sushi? I'd buy 1 inch because I think 1 inch is like completely goes away with the fees. Right now, exchange tokens are hot. Holy crap, exchange tokens are hot. Like PancakeSwap, for example, their cake token is like going crazy. And I don't think it's going to stay that way. Like I said, I don't think cake is going to dominate the market cap. But, cake is what it is. We have Binance token, BNB just flying. Exchange tokens are just going nuts. I think it's like on combination of the utility. I wish I bought Binance token at $20 because I actually thought about doing it, but yeah, I hear great things about 1inch. So, and honestly, for me, anything that gets rid of the gas fees. Have you guys looked at Rarible? Like, hold on, who here is in the NFT game? Like, who knows a little bit about NFTs? Sorry about the like super white background. We won't stay on here for that long if it's giving you guys issues. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All the way from Australia. What time is it there for you? Holy. Actually, no. It's probably like the morning. Yeah, it's all right. But these, oh man, like I just recently started getting into like understanding it, and I never got the concept. Like somebody told me about NFTs, and I was just like, so what's the point? Like you buy a digital image, well I can just go here and save this image, and oh now I have it. I have that exact image. Well, that's not how it works, right? Like, sure you can, but you can't prove you own that image. You don't have ownership. And this is great for things like music royalties. This puts royalties out of the hands of, the big record labels. Now you could sell an NFT of music and actually get royalties as people go and resell that piece of music. Fantastic idea. Fantastic idea. For collectors, for artists, it's connecting artists and collectors around the world. I think it's a great business model. I think people are interested in it. People want to collect things. When we grew up, we had Pokemon cards, right? And our parents didn't understand it, why we want to spend so much. Well, okay, I'm 31 years old, so I had Pokemon cards. But the general gist of my viewer base is around my age. Either way, this is the next thing. This is it. Vlad Tenov is my dad. 10 a.m.? Yeah, 10 a.m. is not that bad. 10 a.m. is not that bad at all. Yeah, but lately, super interested in NFTs. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm happy to relay my knowledge and what I've researched to everyone. I find it hard to navigate in crypto because there's a lot of information to digest when you're first jumping into it. So I kind of look at it as what would I have wanted when I first started learning about it. Admittedly, it's hard because when you first get into crypto, your blinders are so on about like what could and couldn't actually be. Like when I first got in, I was like, well, it's only Bitcoin, right? Like why would I invest in any other crypto? And I think just like eventually we got to the point of, well, now like full-blown NFTs, everything's going to be tokenized. Am I leverage trading? So I have a leverage trade open right now with Cardano that I've discussed a little bit. So I started this trade. I YOLO'd longed $100 back at this point a couple of days ago at 97 cents. And now we just got over profit yesterday when we broke out of that 90 cent range and now are in profit. My big purchase once I cash out, besides maybe a home, probably a Tesla. If I had to like treat myself to something, it's probably gonna be a Tesla. Depending on how much I have left over. I'm not gonna like go get a Tesla when I only have the amount for a Tesla left after like doing everything else. Any thoughts on Decentraland? I think I've heard some things about Decentraland. I think the concept is good. Okay, so here's my thing. Anyone who is going to do something like make the first MMO that has integrated crypto and blockchain tech is going to be insane. Like we're heading into a future where we're literally going to be Ready Player One, right? The movie that we all watch. Sorry, my cat is like fascinated with an apple I have on my desk. But in general, I think the project and where it is, it's too much for what people want right now. It could be successful though. I don't want to discount it, Decentraland. I think it could be good, but I'm personally not going into the token. But it could be a fantastic product. I think they already have like a lot out there, but what is leverage? So leverage, for example, here I'll show you, kind of give you an idea. So leverage is basically when you're leveraging some money, so a pool of your money, to get more money, right? So I'm putting up collateral to borrow more to bet at whether the price is going to go up or if the price is going to go down. So right now, if I looked at the chart, right, and I saw, okay, I think from here, Bitcoin is going to go up, right? So I see it. Well, I wouldn't actually put this trade in, by the way. I'm just kind of explaining it. So just, keep that in mind. So basically, I would put in my trade, and let's say I wanted to trade at a 15x, right? So I want to trade 15 times what I actually have, or what I can trade. So if I set that to 15x and then trade, let's see here. So you can see my value, my account value is $380. If I trade like 75% of my account value, I can trade 0.076 Bitcoin, which is not $378, right? So that's much, much more money than $378. The thing is, if I lose my trade, so I have a liquidation price, right? So, for example, this Cardano trade that I'm in has a liquidation price. So the liquidation price is 59 cents. So that means if I hit 59 cents, so if Cardano sinks down to, am I on the right chart? Doesn't look like the right chart. I have Bitcoin numbers here. Hold on. Now I don't know how to get my chart back. Anyway, it's, yeah. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But either way, what would happen? Hold on. If I go back to Bitcoin, will it come back? No. Who knows how to get a chart back up on Binance? See, you can tell how new I am. It's risky, Tom. But when you're swing trading, like what I'm doing, is I'm basically looking at the trends and I'm following the trends and I'm not risking too much. So you can see my ADA is at a 9x. I made sure that there was enough to make sure that I didn't get wicked out. But I did lose some money when I initially started. So it is what it is. Sometimes you're going to lose, but I'm 8 days in the winning. I think if you are safe with it and you follow the trends and you're not emotionally trading, you could be profitable. But you really don't know until you do. There are other programs that'll tell you when to enter a trade. I don't use any of them, so I'm not going to endorse any of them. I know a couple of YouTubers talk about them, but yeah, Tom, it is an easy way to get wrecked. So, how to get short. Well, you say that. Let's see. It's no, it didn't drop down. Yeah, you're tripping. You're tripping. All right, let's see here. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was a lot easier than I thought. Oh, good. Hey, all my indicators are here. Oh, beautiful. And we're looking at the Cardano chart now. So if you look at it, to see where I would have needed to get down to wick. So if right now, to get liquidated out of my Cardano position, I need to get wick down to all the way down here. Which we haven't been down to 59 cents since right around here, which was February 6th. So just take a coffee. That's it. I think having emotions in crypto is bad in general. You should never be emotional with crypto. It's good to know what you're getting into, right? Like, for example, with Reef, right? Everyone's loving to give FUD to Reef, and Reef is sinking pretty deep, right? And anyone that has just put in a lot of money, and say up here and up here, right? It's easy to buy up here. It's so easy to buy up here, right? When ADA is up here, So easy to buy ADA here. You know when it's hard to buy ADA? Here. It's hard to buy ADA here in the downturns. Or even more recently, right? Here. It's hard to buy ADA down here. Even though this is what you should be doing, buying low, selling high, it's hard, right? So when you look at something like Reef, and I'm pretty convinced that there's a lot of manufactured FUD on top of the incompetence of the actual Reef team that's causing this, but it is hard to buy Reef right now. It's hard to justify that, but that's the point. You can take a risk, or you can not take a risk. That's completely up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am telling you to not go into projects at the tops, right? When projects have dipped, that's when you buy. Celsius, for example, everyone asked me when I should buy Celsius. I don't think it goes that far. The actual Celsius, hold on. I want you guys to see this chart because it is insane. It's my first like crypto pump that I ever experienced with like a little bit of money that just like went haywire. So here, I bought Celsius at around this point, 56 cents. I FOMO'd in, like going high. Buy low and hold. Yeah, buy low and hold. That. See, the thing is, the real people that are going to make money, and so, okay, I want to preface this because a lot of people after the last crypto market, 2017, took no profits and were left with nothing. You should take profits. You should make sure that you at least come out even. You should make sure that you cap out your investment vehicles. You should make sure that your bills are paid and everything's taken care of. But the people that hold, steel hands, the people that hold, those are the ones that are rich, right? Those are always the ones that are rich. You definitely go ahead, get a little profit, take some off the table, de-risk. I don't mind that. You should absolutely do that. But I am holding. I am not going to sell. So the whole point of me bringing this chart up is I bought down here and it went up and I consistently got asked over and over, should I buy, 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 should I buy? But now I'm not getting asked at all. Nobody's asking me if they should buy Celsius. Not one person, right? Why? Because it hasn't pumped recently. It's psychology. That's all it is. It's all psychology. Because it's just traded sideways. Well, Sell isn't doing anything. Look at everything else. Everything else has been pumping. We're in a bull market. Why isn't Sell? Well, Sell already pumped. Sell pumped a lot before the bull market, right? It went from 60 cents. It went from 3 cents up to a couple bucks, $6. So yeah, it's going to bleed out a little bit. But these are the times where it's bled out that you start accumulating, right? You buy in the lows and you hold. It just is what it is. Yeah, and that's it. Risk management. If you're stressing and you can't sleep at night because you have too much money in crypto, you should probably sell some crypto. I'm super bullish on just Celsius in general. I think it's fantastic. Like, okay, if you use, like, I use BlockFi. I like it because it has the best interest rate on Bitcoin, unmatched. And it's great for ETH, and it's great for Pax Gold, and it's going to be a great, like, institutional place to put my money. I love BlockFi, so by all means, yes. But Celsius is another thing. I am super bullish on Celsius. I love Alex Mashinsky, the CEO. I think it's a great platform. I've been using it for a while. I think there's some kinks. It's a newer company, so there's some customer service growing pains that you're going to have. But they are growing really, really quick, and they are constantly increasing by billions of dollars under management. They're a major liquidity provider amongst many exchanges like Binance and a few others. They're doing a lot in the space in terms of loaning out crypto and then giving you the highest interest on most of your cryptos. So yeah, I 100%. S and B. Let's take a look at S first. So S is Essentia, very, very low cap. So we're looking at the 10 million mark. So anything that I say here, this is do your own research, not financial advice I'm not telling you what to buy, but let's look at this. Let's dive deep. So it's pumped a lot, but obviously it can still pump. But it capped out at 1.7 billion token supply. I'd be interested to know what this distribution is, to have more details on this, because just having wallet addresses doesn't really tell me, right, what those contracts are, what's going on with that. Like, is this tokens for the developers? Is this for the ecosystem? Is this for a marketing team? I've seen people do that where they'll put like 20% of tokens aside for the marketing team. Get the fuck out of here with putting your tokens to the marketing team. Like, what is that? Like, no. Marketing team gets token allocation. I think products like this are going to be good, no matter what. But I think there's still a lot of competition out, right? There's going to be a lot of competition for automated DeFi. So when you are betting on blockchains, you better make sure that bet is good. I think it's a great business model. I think it's an amazing business model. And there's going to be room in the space for more than just one person, or more than just one blockchain and one service. But the reality is there's so many of them. So many. So you really got to be careful. Let's see about the team, if there's anything. Yeah, there's at least some experience here. It's not like complete fly by night, so that's good at least. At least on the top end, or those are just advisors. I don't even know if those are actual CEOs or not. Yeah, I don't know if they're actually connected to the company. Are they? They don't have the company at all on their LinkedIn. I don't know. Hold on. Let's take a look at the roadmap before I just completely write them off. Okay. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Anyone can put together like a PDF like this and slap that together. I'm not saying that it couldn't go somewhere. I'm just saying that I probably would wait until there's a little bit more information on the team and the project before I went into something like this. Personally, that's my personal thoughts at least. What was the other one? Bcoin. Let's take a look at that before we move on to the other questions. Bcoin. $100 million circulating supply, which is I don't know how to do quick math. Oh, why is that so big? 100. What is that? 0056. Okay. So around 563,000 market cap. Oh, that's off to a great start. Off to an even better start. I don't know. Yeah, I can't tell you. It's the same thing, right? Like, you can risk going into new projects like this, right? Like, this was just launched 30 days ago. And here's the thing, right? And I said this before. We are playing the crypto casino at this point. Especially when you look at these low caps. You really need to, like, put yourself into, like, the headspace of, like, Mark Cuban or any VC, right? Just think that you are Kevin O'Leary, okay? And you have to decide whether or not you want to invest in that Shark Tank pitch, right? You don't want to invest in every single one because a lot of them are just garbage bullshit ideas. You know, some guy making a toilet seat that laughs every time you take a shit or something. but sometimes you get the really good gems, right? So you gotta be careful. You really do. Just don't go into just anything. Can you get an RRSP on BlockFi? Unfortunately, no. As far as I know, you can't like at all put crypto directly into an RRSP or TFSA. What you can do, and I just put out a video about this, is you can buy the BTCC ETF, the brand new ETF that came out. I at least put the video out for Canadians. I didn't do a subscriber notification, so subscribers in the chat will notice that they didn't watch the video. But it basically just talks about buying that and putting that into your TFSA, and that's just like owning Bitcoin, except for the 1% fee that you have to pay. So that is the best way. At least we're not like in the States where they can do an IRA, put Bitcoin directly into an IRA. Name change token NCT. So rank 1000. We are looking at a 36 million, which is a low circulating supply, typically low. Bitcoin even is at 21 million, so it's a little bit higher than Bitcoin, but not by much. Market cap 3 million currently. So let's see here. So name change token. I don't think I know enough about the tech to know what problem they solve. So I'm not sure that if I can give you like a good answer, because I don't know what the problem is about like hash masking and renaming hash masks, and like how big of an issue that is. I just don't think I understand the technology enough to know that. Name can be yeah. In terms of, I see where it's going. Okay, so maybe hash is like the access of an NFT, the contract of an NFT. So okay. So renaming the contract, the okay, that makes sense. It could be good. I'd want to know way more about like because lately I am super bullish on NFTs, right? And like this whole ecosystem. But I'd really like to know about more like what's the roadmap and where are we going here. And again, it's like super low cap, so it's hard to give a good objective answer about a low cap coin, right? Like something like 1,000 low cap, there are 6,000 cryptos. Like we're looking at the like below the top 1,000 right now, right? So you got to be careful. Man, just buy USD, bro. Go buy USD, earn that 7% USDT interest on BlockFi. You'll be beating inflation by like 2%. It'll be amazing. J Powell would be proud. Yeah. R-Fuel. I think we looked at R-Fuel before. Let's see. Yeah, I vaguely remember looking at this. And I think my general thoughts was it's a good project. And it's pretty low cap, which makes me interested in it. Yeah. We went through this last time. I think in either a stream or somebody asked me about it in the questions. I think it's amazing. I think it's a good platform. I think they have a really good sleek plan from what I saw. Like I believe they had their roadmap somewhere. Maybe it was in their white paper that I read it. Yeah, I'd be more inclined to like, because like you saw the roadmap that I clicked on for the other project, right? It was a literal 2-page PDF that I could do in like a lunch break at work. This is something where somebody's actually thought out the protocol and the information to bring it out. Some of it might not make sense to everybody, and at some level, like we can only understand so much. We're not cryptographers. We're not programmers. We are literally just a bunch of people with some jobs putting a little bit of money into crypto and hoping for the best. So Maybe. I can't exactly remember, but I would say, in all honesty, looking at the project, it would definitely be something that I would actually look into like buying, depending on which exchanges it was on. And looking at it right now, I would definitely buy it because it's on KuCoin and I have KuCoin. So I don't like KuCoin. I'm not endorsing KuCoin as an exchange, but in terms of exchanges to get these coins that you can't normally get, yeah, I would usually gravitate to KuCoin if I have no other option. Like if Binance isn't here, or Kraken isn't here, or if I can't get it on PancakeSwap, and I have the choice between KuCoin or Hotbit or Hubei or whatever, I'm going KuCoin. I would definitely say if I'm picking a platform between RFuel and I think RFuel has a much better outline of where they're going as a business, right? So if you're being pitched a business plan and somebody pitched you a 2-page PDF versus an actual business plan, what are you going to take? So I don't think so. It doesn't cross my mind. So let's take a look at this. So what is that? Blue Zell. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this. Okay, so 500 million circulating supply with a 54 million market cap right now. It is up on the yearly, which means nothing. I find it hasn't really pumped that much on the 30-day, but it has actually pumped a lot, like over the last couple months. Okay, let's see. So I'm assuming this is another like platform. I don't want to watch that just yet. Do they have pictures and demos of the actual platform? So it's a it's a basic system powered by Cosmos. So we know that it's actually on a workable blockchain. Okay, I like this, but I'm more. I have no idea if I'm live or not, so bear with me. Can you guys hear me? Just making sure that everything is okay and I am live. Okay, I'm live. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Just everything just like locked up, and even now, like I see, like my screen here. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys see that, but that's what I'm dealing with. Give me 2 seconds. I think what I need to do is I need to restart my Brave. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Everything just kind of like stopped. Like the whole computer just kind of blinked out on me. But it's a new PC, so growing pains. Okay, so let's see if I can get some stuff back here for you guys. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it should be a little bit better. Is it working? Am I still frozen? No, I'm good. Okay, awesome. Oh, hey. What did we miss this? Oh, no, we're back up. That's nothing new. Trading view. Sorry, let me get back to the token that we were looking at. Okay, so deal said. From what I see, surface level, it looks like a good project. In terms of the platform, again, the space is really congested, and I'd hope that I'd see a little bit more of like what the actual platform looks like. But again, that could be in the tech documents that I'm not looking at. So there could be more information there. So what do I think about Venus Protocol? You can earn 40% APY in their stablecoin. This beats Celsius and BlockFi. So what's their stablecoin? Like, is it attached to, well, let's take a look, but is it attached to like USD? And like another thing that you have to ask is how that works, right? Or is it stable, whatever it is? I assume it has an individual stablecoin that it's running. Well, I see percentages of 13 APY, which I think is on par with most other DeFi lenders. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing what they're doing at 40%, but if you have okay, let's see, VAI. Oh, okay, I see. View more. Does it actually show you that you can stake VAI? So once these assets, you can borrow based on the collateral of the asset. Typically, collateral ratios are set anywhere from 40. I'm not sure if this is what you mean. I could be looking in the wrong place. But they're talking about like using this as collateral. I need to launch the app. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, hey, if it's giving a 40% APY on a stablecoin, as long as the stablecoin is good, I don't see why not. But like, you're holding your trust in this company to hold up your stablecoin, right? So it's the same as like all this Tether FUD. Would you really trust Tether right now to hold long term in USD? I probably wouldn't. I'd probably trust USDC. But again, it depends on the project. They're connected on the BSC, so you know that is something. It doesn't always mean anything though. They could still be a scam regardless of if they're on the BSC. Is that playing? Oh, I guess not. There we go. Is that going? Should have a little bit of music now. ADA pumping again. Let's take a look. Go back to the ADA chart for a little bit. Hang out here. Oh hey, yeah, we're kind of pumping. We're back up to 12 cents, so we're going. The long is going strong. We'll take a look at that as well. Is this the long? No, this is not the long. This is not the long that you are looking for. And here's my yeah, no worries. Just remember that anything that we're talking about, again, it's like a casino lottery or a crypto lottery or a casino. You're really betting here. A lot of these alts, especially those alts. So this is what I'm talking about. So I started this by putting in around $300, $400, and I lost it on a leverage trade. I got wicked out on Bitcoin. I got wicked down to $38,000. I got wicked on Bitcoin. to $38,000. This wasn't that long ago. This was just a couple of weeks ago. I got wicked out and completely liquidated on my entire leverage trade, and then Bitcoin proceeds to go to all-time highs, 56,000 and beyond. So sometimes you're right, just sometimes you get screwed anyway. How to invest $1,000? Can you still copy? Okay, so if you're going based on, okay, so here's the important thing. When you look at my portfolio videos, try to watch the most up-to-date one to make your decision on what to go into, because I'll often say what hasn't pumped and what I'm going into, and then maybe buy a little bit more of that and adjust based on that. If you don't have things like Cardano, if you don't have things like DOT, and if you don't have things like Bitcoin, I'd probably just pick those up automatically, just little by little, DCA in. But if you're looking to make gains, right, which everyone is here to look for that, you could look into buying more Kusama. You could look at buying, things like Celsius that I've talked about, things like Chainlink. Even though it's high, $34, it's still it still has plenty of room to go. And if you know Chainlink's partnered with so many different services, between unstoppable domains, like as big as unstoppable domains, all the way down to little tiny organizations. So they're really becoming the oracle of blockchains. Why is that not? Hold on. Let me actually get music going out of a playlist. Nope, that's not what I wanted. But yeah, if I was brand new into the space right now, I'd probably just be buying a little bit of the Trinity, in my opinion. The smart contract Trinity that I like to call. Okay, cool. We're actually on the playlist now, so. I actually, admittedly, I don't have a lot of Chainlink, and I'll definitely be buying some, because, look at this chart compared to, anything else. So if you look at this chart, it still looks like, wow, we've pumped a lot with Chainlink, right? This is comparison to the dot chart, right? So, yeah, Link has pumped, but how much more can Link go? That's the question. So, everything's a risk, though. Do I use Instagram? I have Instagram. I don't use it a lot, man. If you message me on Instagram or Facebook, they're probably the least ways to get my attention. The best way is most likely my Discord. And keep in mind too that anything that I'm telling you is not financial advice. Do your own research, and if you lose some money, you can't come back and say that I told you to do something. But thoughts on Hydro? I think I feel like I've heard it before. Hold on, let's take a look though. No, I haven't heard about this. 11 billion circulating supply. I will, I'll drop that in the chat. All right, there you go. So that's the Discord link. Probably just the best way. Just at me. Okay, so yeah, so this is another thing about authentication chains, right? Which is going to be really big. But again, it's a very, very, right, there's so many blockchain companies coming out. And this is the thing about .com is there's so many, so it's about picking the winners. the business model is great. Like, we need things like this specifically, right? Authenticating people going in, making sure e-signatures are done, making sure, whether they're doing a stylus or a finger signature, authenticating that it is the right person, especially in industries like insurance and finance. These are the places that we need to start thinking about where to make some money, because the applications are huge. But like I said, there's so many projects like this out there. And, am I going to bet my savings on Sarav here? I'm going to be honest, probably not. But, I don't know. It looks like just a bunch of college kids, college kids made Facebook. So, yeah, it is what it is. I could be completely wrong, but it probably wouldn't be something that I put my money in. Yeah, I'm Haas in Discord. Yep, that's it. Yep. Yeah, if you ever want to PM me, again, anything that I talk to you about is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm happy to point you in the correct direction. So, you're free to answer anything as long as I have time to do so. Okay. Gay coin? Is that an actual coin? Is it an actual coin? I'm gonna type it in just see if you're trolling me or not. Yeah, I knew it. I'm on you. I think, hey man, why can't we tokenize dating apps though? Tell me why. Tell me why you can't tokenize dating apps to the point of, like, say Grindr, right? Say you want to tokenize Grindr to, have everyone have their health records recorded on the blockchain, right? And not distribute any of that information to anyone, but give people certain indicators of certain things, right? I'm just spitballing here, but the applications of blockchain is truly endless. And to think that blockchain isn't going to eventually make its way into dating and porn, that's laughable, because blockchain, or the internet, one of the first things that the internet went to was dating and porn. This is human nature, it is where blockchain is going to end. One way or another, blockchain is going to get into dating and porn. So, hey, like, it's, yeah, you could probably do it. Omni? What about Omni? I think I saw Omni. No, I didn't. I don't know if this is the right one, because we are so low cap that we're below cap, right? We are below the amounts. This is a lot of circulating supply, which also tells me, based on the circulating supply, there's actually a lot of money in here, which is surprising. It's up for... Oof. What recently made this pump? So I'm wondering what the news was here. Oh, cool. This is cool. This could be really cool. Maybe this is pumping because of NFTs. Is this a wallet for, like, things like NFTs in a trading platform, or is this just like collectible items? Yeah, virtual showrooms. I think this is really cool. I think if NFTs kick, I would love to see way more on the team though. Holy crap. Like, just having this, like, lame ass, like, landing page. I like how detailed this is though. And it's a registered business in Singapore. Singapore is like one of the crypto hubs right now. Yeah, honestly, like this, I'm getting more and more bullish on NFTs specifically, and I think it's so cool that they have a platform to, like, show off the NFTs that you buy, because that's what this is all about. Nobody just wants to own an NFT in a wallet in a MetaMask and not show it off. They want people to see, holy crap, you have that 1 in a million rare, like, NFT that nobody, like, can get. It was on sale for a minute and 5 of them sold, and that was it, and now it's worth $2 million, but you have one, right? Like, that is cool and that's cool that somebody can show that off. So if this is a platform that could actually get some steam, I might look at investing some money into that. I probably wouldn't right now, but you know, hey now you're just getting insulting. Okay, I worked out. I ain't chubby no more. All right, listen, I like me some Papa John's and everything. Okay, that's my fat coin. Get that deluxe, you know. What do I do for work? I am an instructional designer, so I actually make training. Is what I do. So if you've ever like started a new job and done like women's training or something, you know, yeah, oh yeah, you think you're funny there, huh? Yeah, the fad coin. We should do a Haas coin, maybe. I actually, okay, so I thought about this, right? I thought about what if I went on like Cardano and minted a token and minted it at such a low supply, maybe like 1,000 to 10,000, and give one to each subscriber. Don't sell them, just give one to each subscriber, and that's it. If they get traded on later on, I would never like make more tokens, right? It would be capped at like how many subscribers I had in that moment. It'd be like a snapshot, like airdrop, right? And then just like send out the tokens to each individual one. Just, you know, well, we can call it that though, right? We can just call it the cum token. I don't want to get this stream flag, so we're gonna end it there. But you know, but yeah, I thought about like cool things that we could integrate crypto into doing something like that. So. I don't know, how much is a pizza? Or probably by the end of the bull run, how much is a Big Mac go for right now? By the end of the bull run, Fatcoin will be one Big Mac. I mean, listen, humans traded in tulips, right? And we will trade in Big Macs, all right? And like from what I see, Big Macs don't expire, so you know, it's as good as gold in my opinion. Oh man, it's terrible because I want a pizza, but I have stuff for nachos after this. I'm cooking up some nachos. Give us a crypto mukbang. Maybe another time we'll plan something. Don't understand NFTs. You know what? So I didn't either, right? So I look at it this way. When I first got into crypto, I only understood Bitcoin, and I didn't understand why would anyone buy alts. Why would anyone buy an altcoin? You have Bitcoin right here, right? And then you start learning about Bitcoin, and then you're like, okay, well, Bitcoin isn't the end-all, be-all, and there are better options. So what are our options here? And then you start realizing, okay, this is why people buy into alts, and then you start realizing, okay, alts do different things. But I was so stuck up on this, like, so what? I can buy art and I own art, but I don't, like, I can just copy and save the file, right? Like, I just own it. But you can't prove you own it, right? So to any collector, right? Like, you see these collectors collecting Pokemon cards and baseball cards and everything else. To any collector, that doesn't matter. You need to prove authenticity. That's what matters to these people, right? That's what matters to collectors. So maybe you're not a collector specifically, but a lot of people are. And a lot of people like it. And this helps connect artists with these collectors and creating an incredible marketplace where you also have people coming in just to flip pieces of art, make profits on everything. The artists are making royalties off these pieces of art, so that's like songwriters or painters, sculptures, anything that you want to sell. You can sell either physical art and tokenize the physical art, or you can sell digital art, and then it's just a whole ecosystem. It's hard to really like get around it, but I lost Shisha mukbang. Yeah, we can get well, I'm Lebanese, right? So a bunch of kefta and everything, and some kubbe and hummus, and oh yeah, oh now I'm hungry. God, chill out, guys. Price prediction on Fatcoin. I've already said. Yeah, about one Big Mac. I think it'll overtake the quarter pounder. It'll overtake the quarter pounder in market cap. I think for sure. Guys, I am almost at 1,500 subscribers. Actually, I'm not even sure what I'm at right now, but we're almost there at 1,500. So if you're not subscribed, if you're just sitting here, just chilling, and you're new to this stream and this channel, we do crypto every day, well, every weekday, essentially, and we're streaming on the weekends, and I will try to start my stream when things go crazy, right? If we get like 100K Bitcoin, I will be live. But go ahead and subscribe, guys, and drop a like on the video. Let's go. Yeah, Montreal's a bit of a trek for me. I think the whole thing. Actually, it's not that bad. I think it's like 6 to 7 hours. I could be way wrong in that. I'm in London, so just south of Toronto. I mean, it wouldn't be warm by the time you got down here, and like it's not really like that great microwaved. I am surprised that, well, actually I'm not. We had a nice pump. We had a busy couple of days. I felt so, like, did anyone else feel, like, absurdly stressed over the last week? Like, just in general? I don't feel, like, in the bear market, it was a little bit easier to do. Like, you kind of get the, like, doubting yourself of like, why am I just throwing money away? Like everything just keeps going down. Like, why am I doing this to myself? Oh, is it real? Hold on, I'm actually gonna look, but it's probably not real. It's fucking real. There's a fat coin. Okay. Oh, okay. So you weren't actually kidding. All right. Sorry, I thought you were trolling, man. Well, like when you come at me with gay coin or fad coin, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. So what is this? Is this a, I'm confused to what Fatcoin even is. Look at... Yeah, so, like, think of that, Tom, right? And, like, here's the thing about NFTs. Actually, a thing that you might not know about me, I used to weigh 300 pounds once upon a time. But the thing about like NFTs is if you don't understand NFTs, think about how much people pay on video games, right? Just think about that alone. How much people pay for a skin in a video game or something in a video game. Imagine when people are paying crypto. So, like I said, the first person to integrate like a good MMO, right? Maybe a VR MMO like Ready Player One. If any of you like seen that movie or read that book, you know, the first person to create a product like that is going to be worth a lot of money. Integrating crypto into video game tech is the next big market boom after NFTs. I guarantee you that's where we're going. And as soon as we get in there, I just throw caution to the wind, throw your money. Just do it. Honestly, just do it. If we get like a VR platform that's like replacing the real world and everyone has their jobs in the VR platform, fucking buy, okay? That's where we're going. We're all gonna be like slugs in our apartments, you know, little boxes, and we're not actually gonna live on the outside. We're just gonna all live in virtual worlds. It'll be amazing. We'll all be super fat, and it'll be great. It won't be great, but you know. Yeah, like I know me, right? As a kid, I was big into World of Warcraft. I was big into a bunch of other video games back in the day. It was big into just MMO in general and economies within MMOs. Just think about an economy where you could play for 8 hours a day and make as much as a job, right? And you'd also be providing some sort of like service to somebody, right? So if I did something, like say I'm doing something to directly help your character, right? Or help your progression. I'm putting in all the time and effort to do it. You maybe make a shit ton of money, and you may be willing to buy my product at a good service, and I might be willing to make a living by playing in a virtual world. That's the reality that we're about to enter into. And as far-fetched as that seems, that is really where we're going. In terms of Fat Token, let's look at this here. So again, we're looking like super low cap because we don't have a ranking. I don't know exactly what the token is, other than it seems like an exchange. It's a moneymaker of some kind, some sort of aggregator. It's buying back its token, so it seems like it's like an exchange token. I could be way wrong in saying that. But anything this low is going to be risk. It hasn't pumped. It's been around for a year. It's been around for a year. I don't know why there's not more on them. I'd really like to see a little bit more information before making a determination. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be hard to say where something like this could go because, yeah. What is it, Singapore based, I think we read? Or is that another one? I just don't know where is it? Oh, here's our about section. But they don't have anything about the team. They just have announcements. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say I have enough information to really make a good call on like where it could go. Well, like that's the thing. Like, you look at kids with Roblox, right? Like, you look at like us. Like, we grew up with similar stuff, right? Like, we had StarCraft, we had Diablo, and all of that. What is Valheim? Oh, it's a game. Yeah, but like all those individual games, right? Like they blow up amongst kids, so you never know. Yeah, it could be good. I would say it depends on the UI with Fatcoin. If the UI is good, and like if you personally go in and you like the UI and you like how it trades, I'd invest, right? A big thing is to invest in what you like and what you know. But the things that turn me off on it is I don't have like a clear outline of like what the team is. But again, I just looked at it for like just looking at it, like for just a couple of seconds. So we get these questions all the time. So you have 1,000 and you want to split it up, DOT and Kasuma on Kraken. Oh, if that's all you're doing, I don't think it matters. I'm gonna take the complete like unpopular approach here and say I don't think it matters. I would say that you could probably do 50-50 and you'd probably be just as happy. Because if we look at and it's hard to look at the 1 year because DOT hasn't been out for a year. So if we look at the 30-day, it's hard because DOT's obviously pumped a lot. But so is KSM. So right now, KSM and DOT have moved pretty much 1-to-1. You're getting the same 12% APY, whichever one you're doing. Plus, they're both going to be big parts in Polkadot's DeFi ecosystem. I don't think you could go wrong with a split. If I had to split it and like give you an arbitrary split, I'd probably say do 70% DOT and then the rest in KSM. If that's what, like, it was only these two that you were going into. But I would encourage you also to also spread it out into some low cap Polkadot projects, right? So something like Ren is a great project. I think Umbrella, if I'm right, is a Polkadot project. So I'd maybe look into some of those and also include those. But if I was just focusing on KSM and DOT, like I said, I don't think it matters, but I'd probably put a little bit more in DOT than KSM. Yeah, the gaming industry is just as more and more people are growing up with technology, so it's a lot less so much for like our parents and their parents to be big proponents of video games and computers. But as more kids are growing up with technology and with games and everything else, the industry is just going to be booming more and more. So, how long will I be streaming for? I don't even know how long I've been streaming for right now. Since 6:30, probably another like 20 to 40 minutes, somewhere around there. I'm gonna try to get set up on like a regular streaming schedule if this is something that you guys are more interested in having, like a long-term thing go on. But this obviously, I think this style might be better when things are really like going crazy and we're in the heat of the bull run and everything's getting really real parabolic. So you might see me not make videos and just do live streams for a period of time, depending on what happens, like how volatile the market is. So some days you might just see me streaming, but at least today I'll be streaming for at least another 30 to 40 minutes. I think your mom should invest in Pepe coin. I'm gonna look at every single coin that because it probably exists, to be honest. Yeah, the rare Pepe. Actually, have you guys seen? Hold on, let's go to the Rarible site. I saw some amazing Pepe. I want to buy one. I just any Pepe NFT I want to buy. But there was one of Pepe twerking, and I thought it was like the most fantastic thing in the world. Goku Pepe. And here's the thing, like, the bar is low on some... here it is, the twerking Pepe. For 7 ETH, 7 ETH, if you wanted to buy a twerking Pepe, currently. The lowest bid is 0.25 ETH, so there you go. But, you know... the bar is super low on NFTs, and like I can understand on some of them, but like some of them are incredible. Some of them are really good. And then you have actual artists, right? Like actual people coming in with actual art, trying to get their art sold. Which is like the whole point. I think, no, it's not this, but there was one that sold within like a matter of seconds, and now it's like going for like 1,000 ETH or something. Now there are like issues alone here, and I don't think like NFTs are gonna last on the Ethereum network. And like any of my extra peoples in the chat, you guys know Flare Networks coming out with the NFT portion, right? So like, I don't think NFTs are going to live indefinitely on Ethereum. I don't agree with that. So, but I would encourage you guys just to look through. Like, if you don't understand it, just look through and see, like, is there anything that you would honestly buy? And maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you understand, like, you know what, this just isn't my thing, and that's fine. You don't have to like want to buy anything. All you need to know is that somebody else does, right? And that's what's important. Why did tulips even boom to be a bubble, right? Why are tulips this thing that we talk about, like, oh, Bitcoin is a tulip? Well, it's because people gave it value. People trusted it. Why does your dollars have value when you go to buy something? Because you trust that you can exchange that for goods. One day that trust runs out, right? But blockchain, the beauty of blockchain is it takes the trust out of it. So... yeah, I definitely think anyone like integrating like this NFT like idea into like video games, and like here's the thing, I'm so pressed on video games because this is obviously like where I've come from, right? This is like my generation, everything else. We're all millennials. We've all like lived through this moment, right? So like this is what we can like directly equate to. But this is the same thing. This is the exact same thing. So if you don't understand NFTs, if you understand video games and why you buy video games, this is the same thing. Exact same. You can burn a video game, or you can burn a piece of music, or you can go buy it. I'm a boomer. Pretty close. If only. Everyone thinks I'm so young, though. Everyone's just like, oh, like, you know, you're a young kid. I get it. I get carded everywhere, which is, the baby face doesn't help. The fact that I can't grow facial hair doesn't help. So, who's my favorite crypto YouTuber? Okay, so I really like Satoshi Sacker because of like the trading knowledge, and he's like, honest to God, just like an honest and chill dude. I like his videos because like I'm learning how to trade. I think he explains things well, and overall good. Journey Crypto, as much as he's monotone, he's probably like one of the crypto YouTubers that I most look up to. It's probably between him and what's the other guy's name? Eli, or I can't remember his actual name. I watch him all the time in his live streams, all the time. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I like him just because he's like super honest. You know, I have, you know, I feel the way that I feel about some crypto YouTubers. I'm not going to name any names, but I think there are some people that aren't bad actors, but they sometimes are purposefully going over certain details. Elo, I think that's it. Elo, is that it? Hold on, let me pull up. Because I actually discovered him through you guys, because I have a metric in my... And guys, we're at 1,491 subscribers. Hit the subscribe. Do it. If you have another account, come over and subscribe with it. Hold on, let me take a look at here. I'll get the exact name. I'm sure somebody's already typing it out in chat already. But yeah, Elio trades crypto. Elio trades cryptos is exactly who I'm thinking about. Am I 40? No, I'm not 40. I'm 31. Yeah. Honest thoughts about BitBoy crypto? He's entertaining. But that's I wouldn't take actual crypto advice from BitBoy. To be honest. He's a good trader. He gets into some good trades, but he uses like a program called Market Cipher. Which I'm sure works. I'm not shitting anything at all on Market Cipher or anything. But the problem that I find with some of those YouTubers is they take sponsorships with some projects that maybe just shouldn't, and often they're like a huge portion of the allocation of the tokens that I know like BitBoy kind of is. But yeah, so okay. Honest thoughts about BitBoy. I'm not trying to like stir trouble. If you like BitBoy, great, that's fine. Sure, cool. I'm a small little YouTuber, so I don't really matter anyway. But BitBoy specifically like called out a bunch of projects that he was like working on, and if you look at the token distribution, 20% went to marketing, and he was a marketing manager. It's just like things like that. It's just like, okay, like it's obviously like a little shill, right? Like you're getting paid basically to make a bunch of videos and to show your audience on to buy a coin, just to buy the coin, right? So that's just my impression, though. That is my impression of someone that still actively watches BitBoy, usually daily. So, but it is what it is. Is Elio doing a project? I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that. If he was, I'd get into a lot. Like I know that at least Elio, when you watch him, he's really honest, and especially when he's like going through alts with people, he's like super honest of like what is good and what isn't good, right? And I would never do something and try to shill an alt that I didn't believe in, right? And like I try to do the best that I could. Super farm? No, I would have to look into it, but you know, If he's backing behind a project, I'll probably watch a bunch of his stuff and see what he thinks about it. Which shitcoin? How are you finding these? Like, where are you actually getting this? I don't know. I mean, Moon, bro. Obviously, like 10K. Like, obviously. Superfarm is his project? Is it a token or is it a platform? Oh, that went. Not where I wanted it. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so he just started this. Then. Because this is like just a landing page. So, I mean, I like it. If he's going like hard on making a cross-chain DeFi protocol platform with NFTs, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I love that shitcoin's an actual fucking coin. Do I believe BitBoy's thoughts on F2 pool? What's his thoughts on F2 pool? Help me out on that one, because I don't know. I watch him pretty often, but sometimes I'm doing other things while I watch him. Yeah, I'm a big fan of someone with honesty and integrity. Like I don't blindly just invest in things, but you know, I would look into it and it'd have a little bit more weight coming from someone like Elio, especially if it was like the difference if BitBoy was shilling this and Elio was shilling it. Who am I gonna pick? I'd probably pick Elio. F2 pool is according to. Oh, they're dumping Bitcoin and buying it cheap. I don't know. He also thought that there was market manipulation because ETH wasn't hitting 2K, and then found out that his gas fees were the whole big issue. I think, you know, I think when you're a crypto YouTuber and you know that you are the biggest crypto YouTuber now, you know you're the biggest. You have 500,000 subscribers. You could easily move this market. Easily move this market by things that you say. So if you say something and you make a trade based on what you say and you know it's false, that's borderline manipulation. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's going on. I'm saying, you know. Okay. Tom legit has exactly how I feel. Okay, so anyone asking me, literally copy, paste, send that to everyone. If you guys ever want to know exactly how I feel about BitBoy, Tom Zach just posted exactly how I feel. BitBoy is the Alex Jones of crypto. That's it. That is it. Yeah, I don't have a lot of low caps. Like, it depends on like what you mean by low cap for me. Because if you're talking low cap like below like top 100. Actually, below top 100, we're looking at Engine. Like, just pointing out right now, Engine I'd go into. But, like, other than that, yeah, I'm not, like, big into a lot of the low-cap projects. Like, a lot of the micro-cap, like, the real, like, low cap gemmy shit, it's good. This is where you make money. This is 100% where you make money. But, you know, it's a little bit risky for my blood when we get in here, depending on like what the project is. If it's a good project, then I'll definitely go into it. But I don't have any that I'm actively willing to shill right now, unfortunately. If we're looking like top 200, you know, I'd look at anything that hasn't pumped yet, or top 100, I guess. But like Ren, Umbrella actually is a good one, but it's kind of up right now. Quant. Listen here, sweet coin. Alright? Sick of your memes. Your memey coin shit, alright? Your shit coin and your LOL coin and your poop coin. Next you're gonna give me something else. And they all exist too. That's the worst part about it. Every single one exists. Like, this is like literally the crypto world that we live in, right? You know. What do I think of Uniswap? Uniswap is garbage. Yeah, if you want to pay a $40 fee because everyone's a millionaire, Uniswap is garbage. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't have to go pay $40 when I go use a bank. I don't have to pay $40 when I deposit money. I don't have to pay $40 when I make a trade in my TFSA. I don't need to pay $40 for anything else. Even to buy gold, the service fee is not $45. The fact that it's $45 on Uniswap, fuck off. Absolutely not. Like, that's why PancakeSwap. So if you look at like PancakeSwap, for example, right? And I've talked about this on the channel a couple of times. The reason why PancakeSwap, a meme, is #1, and it's not even a meme. It's actually a nice DEX, way better than Uniswap, in my opinion. It has a lottery and everything. Really fun. Good place to throw away some money if you're a gambler. It's a fun place to be. But the reason why Uniswap isn't #1 anymore is because of the fees. If the fees weren't around, Uniswap might be a hell of a lot better. But I think this just goes to show the fact that Pancake took #1 spot, that once we have things like the Polkadot and like the Cardano DEXs, it's going to be game over. I think yield farming is a great way to make passive income, and I think you should all learn how to do it. And if you don't want to learn how to do it, wait for a DeFi product that'll do it for you. But you should dabble. And if I'm recommending a product to learn how to yield farm on first, it would probably be PancakeSwap. Learn on PancakeSwap and then transition to the Polkadot blockchains when those come out. What percentage of return am I looking for? I guess I would almost be like I would probably say in terms of like what I've been putting in. So I know like the total number that I put in. I would be happy with a 10x, but we're almost there. We're not almost there. We're about 40-50% the way there. So I'd be happy with the 10x. I would hope for more, to be honest. I think we have more with institutional money. I could be just being a moon boy. That doesn't mean that I won't take profits. I want to have something after this like bull market, but sex is an integral part of human. We're sexual creatures, right? So invest in sex coin. You obviously weren't listening when I said porn and sex. That's where this all ends. It all goes to porn and sex eventually, right? Yeah, I don't know what the fees are actually. That's interesting because that's a good point. As the token goes up, the fees probably go up a little bit too. So I wonder what the fees are compared to Uni. No. So I buy from Newton. I buy my crypto from Newton because it's the cheapest way in Canada for me to buy crypto. So I don't pay any fees. If I want $10 of crypto, I put in $10 and I get $10. And then I go and send that crypto to Binance or Kraken or somewhere else. So you should never pay a fee. You should never pay a fee to deposit. You should never pay a fee to withdraw. The only fees you should ever pay are the network fees. If anyone else is charging you a fee on top of that, get out of here. Save your money. Can it hit 350 today? I don't. What is it right now? You're saying that and it makes it sound like it is that high. No. Can it hit 350 today? No. Can it hit 350 ever? Yeah, probably. Can it hit 350 in a week? I don't know. It just went through a big jump here. Usually when projects go through a big jump like this, they have to correct a little bit. The answer to that, Rohan, is you should always, you should always buy Cardano. What is it right now, though? I don't know. Is it dipped? I mean, it's 109. I don't think you're, like, unless you're waiting for an entry like this, I don't think you're gonna get a better entry. I think we're going up from here. To be honest, I could be, not financial advice, I could be way wrong. But, like, I think we're going up. Now, keep in mind, that is from a guy that put a long in, like, a week ago and got screwed over. So, you know, it is what it is. Don't take my advice, but... Oh, I don't know if it's that large, but it could be. I think it'd be a little bit smaller than that. But, like, I don't know. Hold on, let's see what PancakeSwap is. Let's go see if we can do a trade. Okay. Let's see, connect. Let's see. I don't even know how much I have. I probably don't have, like, a lot in here. I'm not even on the right chain. I'm actually on... Oh, okay. Who wants to learn how to leverage trade? I'm gonna go through this first, but I'm gonna leave that question out there. Who wants to learn how to leverage trade? And yeah, I don't think it's 6 because yeah, the fees are still really low. I think it's probably a lot lower than you think. So if I were to buy Reef, I'm not gonna finish the transaction, but we'll see. Swap. Confirm swap. My MetaMask is saying the gas fee is point, and I'm not sure that you can see my MetaMask because I'm just streaming my Brave, but my MetaMask is saying 0.001667 BNB is the fee for this trade. Which, if we go right now to CoinGecko and go to Binance Coin and put that in, it's 46 cents, which is still a lot. 46 cents for a trade. That's still a lot. But that's way cheaper than Ethereum. Way cheaper than Ethereum. So, actually, is that 100x cheaper than Ethereum? Is that 100x? That's... I'm sorry, like, when it gets this late, I can't do, like, math in my head. But, yeah, that's 100x. That's a definite 100x than Ethereum, so... You're not dumb, because, if you look at it, I see where you got it. So, it shows you your total BNB after the fee, which is the confusion that you saw. Because I'm looking at my MetaMask now, and I know you can't see my MetaMask, but it looks confusing when you look at it. But it says the gas fee, and you're able to see that. So the whole point is that it's going to blow away these like dexes. Thoughts on Polka markets coming out 3 to 4 days on Uniswap? Is that let's see here. Is that the same as PSwap? I heard about Polka Pets. Something like that. Gamified prediction market. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Is this what you're talking about? Wow. This is, yeah. I'd invest. Where do I see cryptos in the next 10 years? I don't see fiat in the next 10 years. I see only crypto. Eventually, everything will be interchangeable. It won't matter what you hold, whether you hold Bitcoin, whether you hold Ethereum, whether you hold Chainlink, Cardano, or ADA. You'll be able to work with and integrate with the financial system of the world. I don't think we'll ever have fiat at that point. I think it'll all be cryptos. I think maybe we'll have like fiat backed by crypto. Well, it wouldn't technically be fiat by that point, but it'd be paper money backed by crypto, maybe. Hypothetically, I don't know why we would do that. But in the next 10 years, I don't see a world where crypto isn't the financial sector. So it's the same thing, and people also probably like would say the same thing if you had said, you know, could you imagine that the wealth of knowledge won't be in like the Vatican or these crazy libraries around the world, but the wealth of knowledge will be in everyone's household, in the palm of their hand. And somebody would tell you, well, no, that's ridiculous. You're crazy. I feel like this is the same thing here. Uber Straight? Hold on. Let's check that out. Is that an actual... Hold on. I don't know what I'm clicking. What am I clicking here? What is this? Oh wait, no. This is. Okay, I don't know what this is. If it is what I think it is, like, is this tokenized real estate? I don't know. I'd like to. Oh, here we go. This is probably the website. .io is what you're usually looking for. Purpose-driven wealth. Okay, I already like the simplicity of it and being just like an app, right? Over-the-counter markets. Does this matter for like... No, I guess it doesn't, because you're not really talking about like investment vehicles. Mining wallets. Yeah, I mean, like something like this I could get behind, depending on like how much traction they get to. Yeah, well, the partners are big partners. Like, having TD, BMO, like two of the biggest banks in Canada, and TD arguably one of the biggest outfits in the States. Kraken, huge outfit. So there's some great backing behind there, and like I said again, the platform looks really sleek and clean. So if it is the way that it is, yeah, 100%. I don't see why this wouldn't do well. What's the token ticker? What's the token ticker? Because I couldn't find it on CoinGecko. So if you give me that, then I'll. So I pulled out because there. Okay, so I pulled out. And I'm not gonna say prematurely. I'm not gonna apologize for pulling out, because I pulled out for what I thought was legitimate concerns. So when I pulled out, I had just read the Reddit post. So I had just read the Reddit post. I had just looked at all the FUD about Reef and everything else, and I saw the letter from the Reef team on Medium, and it didn't explain the actual like issues that I was looking at, which was something. Oh, RIT. Sorry, I'll check that in a second. It didn't really like go into and explain the big issues. Now I watched Dinko's live stream in his AMA, right? And I did. So I went through it, and what he explained to me, or what he explained in the AMA, tells me a couple of different things. And I could see a couple of things in the AMA. One, he was really stressed, and we could tell by when the lights went out, he didn't know what to do. He was starting to freak out and calling around, trying to get the lights back on. He was obviously stressed about the entire situation, which, someone that is a scammer isn't going to typically put their face out in public, right? Give me actually 1 second. I'm going to pull up a Reddit post that I want to show you guys that I saw today. And I'm going to show you this. Okay. Let's see if I can actually find it. Oh, you know what? It's not going to be here. Sorry. So I'll tell you about the post in a second. So I exited because I didn't have the information that I wanted. Then I watched the AMA. Then I realized, okay, this is a CEO that's way in over his head. There's a lot of backing behind the project. I think it could go somewhere. There's a lot of value in a DeFi product like this. And the thing about right now is everything is so hyped. Everyone's getting like bombarded by everything. You can see how quickly this YouTube channel is growing and everything else. Everyone is hopping onto any project, and especially people are going to chirp about FUD if they just lose a little bit of money. On CoinMarketCap? Okay, I'll check it out in a second. So the thing about refinance that we have, right, is we have an obvious FUD campaign happening. Now, to what degree is the CEO and their group responsible for that FUD campaign? I would argue a lot, because at the end of the day, this all comes down to a poor marketing communications effort. And that's solely what this is. Now, there are some legitimate concerns that we need to be aware of, because we don't have a workable product, and we are supposed to have it by the end of Q1. And like, the end of Q1's here. Like, we're heading into Q2 right about now. So we don't have a workable product, but that doesn't mean that it's a scam. If I'm putting myself in Denko's shoes and I was ripping off a bunch of people, and there were so many people, as many as Reef explains that there are, or as many we can see Reef is, because it's one of the most popular DeFi products out there. Yeah, it's going to go under some FUD, and the CEO is going to misstep. Now, going into his actual explanation about the aggregators and everything else, I kind of understand it. I don't fully understand it, because when you get into all these options and derivatives and shorting everything, it's hard to really grasp everything. But from what I understand, his explanation makes sense to why they needed more tokens. But we also know that there's a 20 billion maximum supply, so it could have been allocated that was what it was going to go to anyway, or they're going to burn it from another place or something. I see it as growing pains. I see it as a risk. If you're in it, you're risking it. It is what it is. Don't take my advice on it. I'm taking a risk on the fundamentals of what the product is hoping to be, not necessarily the team and the CEO. I don't have any particular love for the CEO. I think he's probably a very talented tech guy. And actually, on top of that, there was a comment about his previous project, Viewly. He was the CTO of that project that was a scam, or deemed a scam. And his rebuttal to that point in the AMA is he was just the developer. He wasn't the CEO. And I do know that when you get into a lot of these startup outfits, you're going to have strong personalities, and you know, some people aren't going to be able to make other people do the right thing in some cases. So yeah, maybe he actually had no control. I'm going to give him a shot, but at the same time, you need to be ready to lose whatever you're investing. So it is what it is. Should I swap my ETH back to Reef again? Listen, man, there's a bit of a dip. It might go up, it might go down. I don't know what's happening. Might go to zero. I don't know. I'm really bullish on Polkadot parachains though, and they're still getting their parachain. Polkadot's not taking it away, so there's no reason for me to exit. Knowing what I know now, there's no reason for me to exit. I did exit, and I'm not even going to say prematurely, because from the information that I had, I exited on a correct basis, you know, de-risking, but I re-entered. Now I re-entered. I didn't like add in that many tokens. I maybe like added a little bit, because I entered, I think, at like a fraction of a 1% difference of a price on my DCA. But you know, are there any other DeFi projects like Reef? Yeah, there definitely are. So if Reef is a little too risky for you, you can definitely find other projects that are going to do a similar thing. But Reef is currently the only project that I'm aware of that is working so closely with the Polkadot ecosystem, and I'm super bullish on Polkadot. So it is what it is. And yep, I know there's a big FUD about Justin Sun and everything else and everything. So, you know, it is what it is. But from what I've seen, like I said, if I don't see any major progressions with the platform in Q2, that's probably going to be my ticket out. But we'll see. Let's go to CoinMarketCap and take a look. Okay, so Uber. I don't know why that was. Why did this go down by that much? Hold on. What's when did it just get? Did it just get released? Oh, that's why. I wouldn't even stress. Wait, hold on. No, is that why? What's the release date for this? I'm so lost on this over like CoinGecko. Not at all what I'm looking for. Yeah, there's not much historic data for it, man. To be honest, I like the platform though. I'd probably buy it. Like, there's not, like, I don't think I would like base any of my decisions off of TA and the charts right now. I think the charts are like not the place that you should be looking for a project like this. Yeah. Yeah, like, what is it, just launched this week, basically? Because all I have is week data. Yeah, I have, like, 1 week of data, so. Yeah, it's over a 99% drop over 1 week, though. Like, in a sudden drop. That could be a correction in the charts. That could be, like, anything. I have no clue what caused that. I mean, possibly. Yeah, unless there's some sort of manipulation happening in the background that's making this happen. But like, again, there's only 1 week of data, so it is what it is. Like I said, the platform looks cool. Looks like a nice UI, you know. Do you think XRP could catch up? Do you have any? Do I have anything invested? Okay, so do I think XRP could catch up, and do I have anything invested in XRP? Does anyone in the chat know if I have invested anything in XRP? I know you guys do. Some of you do. I own about 30% of my portfolio is XRP. Yes, it's going up. Everyone said that it wasn't going up in 2017. I wasn't here in 2017, so I can only talk from my experience that I didn't see. But I do know that everyone said it's not going up, it's not going up, it's not going up, it's not going up, and then one day it went up. That's what's happening, right? You can call it a scam coin. You can say that Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple are dumping on the community. If you actually research, that's not the truth. Ripple has been a net positive on the community. Yes, absolutely. Once this SEC case that is very frivolous and not going anywhere, once that's gone, XRP is absolutely going to rise. I mean, like, XLM is, like, doing well. I think it can go higher. I think there's still a lot of partnerships. I think, honestly, the 50 cent XLM is, like, mainly, like, the Ukraine reaction. Like, I know a bulk of it was gained afterwards, but, like, I think there's still way more to come for XLM. So I definitely think XLM can definitely grow. But yeah, super bullish on XRP long term. Regardless of the FUD, even if it doesn't go to where I think it's going to go this market cycle, I am super excited about it. I own HBAR. HBAR is really good. HBAR is a good, but the thing is, so I would ask you this, Milton, what do you like better about HBAR that you don't like about XRP? Because with HBAR, it's more centralized. HBAR is run by basically the businesses that use HBAR. HBAR is also distributed amongst those people. It's a very heavily more central distribution than XRP is, right? Because XRP is in an escrow given to Ripple every month, $1 billion or 1 billion XRP, and that's either put back into the escrow or made to make liquidity market makers in other areas of the ecosystem to help the ecosystem grow, provide grants and everything else. So HBAR is fundamentally solving a different problem, and it's more for the enterprise solutions. So I think HBAR is going to do well. What do you mean by that, Luke? As my base, what does that mean? Is that like what am I using to hold everything up? If that's the case, I am heavily invested right now in XRP is my number one, but after that it goes Bitcoin, then Cell Token, then .NETH. Now it wasn't always like that. It used to be XRP, Bitcoin, .NETH, or ETH and DOT. That's how it used to be. But obviously things change, and ETH, it is what it is. But if you're talking about what do? I make sure that I have enough safe cryptos on top of everything else. I'm going back to CoinGecko for that one. No, you're giving me too low caps. Too low caps. I gotta go back to CoinMarketCap. That can't happen. Oh, you're gonna make me do it. We're gonna do it. Token Pocket. Yeah. I think you're getting into some low caps here, and they even ripped off the PayPal logo. I love it. Yeah. I go buy it, dude. Chase the green candle. I mean, I could be wrong about anything, but that's a big girthy boy. They've been around for a year, which that's at least a good sign. They've been around for a little bit of the bear market. Not much though. And this is very common for projects to bleed, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Again, it's the exact same thing that I've said on every other platform. Sure, it's a platform. Sure, it looks nice, right? Does it work? Is it functional? Is the team behind it a good team? They have a roadmap. They've been doing this for a while, so I would ask, why aren't they more wide prevalent now? But then again, a lot of the partners here aren't really partners in my area, so this could be something more in the Asian sector, and it could be way bigger in the Asian sector, and I don't know about it. So it might be something that you would invest in. Chowcoin? I think I feel like I heard about that. Oh, killing me, guys. Killing me with your coin market cap. Chow Chow? Like Chow Chow the dog coin? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Yeah, if I wanted Dogecoin, I'd probably just buy Doge. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully I got the right one. But it is what it is. We are gonna... Oh, hey! Perfect time to wrap up, too, because we have DOT at $1.15. So it's... we're basically just trading sideways. It is what it is. Let's update on the long before we start wrapping her up. We'll take a look at where we are right now with our future. So our ADA long is currently up 120%. So we're currently up $146 on our $100 long. So looks like I have $121 in this long. So, and the future is actually hitting 12 cents. So the future's down. I think all exchange tokens are going to do very, very well. So, and I really like FTX as a market maker. I think they're going to do well. I think their exchange token will probably do well. So, any like I've learned this because I've bought enough exchange tokens that I've learned my lesson. Just buy them. Yeah, see a sweet coin or sweat coin, I think it is. No, it's sweet coin. Yeah, no, it's sweat coin. Sweat coin. Next gen in Binance. Oh, the next gem in the Binance chain. I don't know. I would like to like see like I don't know if there's a list of like just what works in the Binance. Sure, holy. Just what works in the Binance side of things, like the Binance Smart Chain. If there is, yeah, holy. That's late. I'm an old man now. Yeah, I don't know because there's a lot of tokens that are gonna trade on both, right? Both Pancake and Uni. So you know, yeah, I don't know. If Helmet is on Pancake, I might buy Helmet. Yeah, it's on Pancake. Helmet's not bad. It's a new project. Might do well, might not. Who knows? It's hard to say. A lot of it is basically gambling at this point. That's it, man. That's it. We're all gonna wake up to a $2 good $2 ADA. Good vibes for everyone. That's how we're gonna end this. $2 ADA. Don't get shooken out of your positions, everybody. Happy bull run. If you guys have like suggestions of how often we should do these streams, if you guys enjoyed this stream, I obviously have a lot of fun talking through it and going through. You guys bring a lot of projects to me that I didn't you know, learn about before, which is nice. So it's nice exposure. My pleasure, man. No problem. No problem. Should I buy more ADA? See, the thing is, I don't want to say wait until it dips because it might never dip, right? I truly believe, if not this market cycle, in the future, a $10 to $20 ADA. Like I don't think that's unfathomable. I think if you just think about how many people ADA is aiming to target in terms of like getting to these unbanked people, I think the potential is super high. You know, I would say buy and think of it as long term. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. But you know, just not financial advice. Just some random guy on the internet. Lotion and pipe on the table. Perfect. Margin trading 10x is too risky. If I'm going like if I'm pretty confident of a trend, I'll go 15x. If I'm less confident of a trend, I'll go 10x. If I'm super not confident of a trend, I will go 5x. That's usually how I gauge things. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if you should do that, but it is what it is. I'll usually trade between 15 and 5. Usually around 15 though. Typically I go for 15, but like I usually only enter trades when I know the trend's about to switch. When like I see the MACD, I'm looking at how the chart is traded. If it's been overall bearish and we see that a trend is about to change and you know there's not a lot of volume and like we're about to hit a peak hour, then it's like, well, like, you know, put 2 and 2 together, it can only go up. And that's exactly what happened with Bitcoin. I got into the leverage trade. Like I'll actually show you here. I can't show you the order history, but I'll show you. I got into a leverage trade right here, literally right here, because of how like bearish the RSI was compared to how bullish the MACD was, right? So we just had the line increase and the blue line go over the yellow line on TradingView or the red line in Binance, whatever it is. As soon as I saw that and saw how bearish we were, and then saw us start spiking up, I entered my my long at like 51,500, which to a lot of people is stupid, entering a $51,000 Bitcoin long when the all-time high was just 52,600. But I read the chart, went 15x in, and we ended up going up to like, yeah, so you know, it is what it is. It's at some level, it is gambling though, because you don't know if Elon Musk is just gonna fucking tweet out tomorrow that Bitcoin's going to zero. You have no idea. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's a beautiful entry, to be honest. All right, everybody, that's it. Subscribe. We're almost at 1,500. Do it. 1,500 subscribers. We gotta boom this bull market. We're making some good progress. I'm glad everyone enjoyed this. We're gonna do this a little bit more. Maybe we'll do this a little bit more often as things pick up in the market. It probably won't be as long, but maybe we touch base in the evening or in the mornings or something. But we'll go through. Polygon. This is my last one before I leave. We're gonna look at this and then end it. Whoo, it's pumped. That's a girthy boy. That's a big girthy boy. But I think I've looked at this project before, and I've definitely been shilled this project before, and I think overall my reaction was positive. And there's experience here, right? This is what I'm talking about. This is a low cap 83, right? And then we have like the head of engineering of the wallet at Coinbase, project lead, so a bunch of people from Decentraland, the former CTO, and then the project lead of Decentraland. And then we have the partners, Decentraland, MakerDAO, like good product, good partners, a good team, some good backing, Coinbase, Binance. So we have some big names behind it all. That doesn't mean that you're not buying into a scam or it's not going to go to zero. Things have been backed by plenty of good people that go to zero. It just happens. But if you look at the use case and you see, hey, I see value here, and it looks like they're going for an like all-in-one solution with gaming, payment networks, and decentralized exchanges. So yeah, I would not shy away from a token like this. This would probably be something more in the lines of like something that I'd buy, and that's a lower cap. And I know it's pumped, right? But like, you look at something like this, and then you ask yourself, okay, it's 12 cents now. We have a 10 billion market supply, or like a circulating supply, or a max supply. Sorry, circulating supply is roughly 5 billion, but we only have a $787 market cap, $1 million market cap. So then you start asking yourself, okay, how high can this go? And then you might ask, well, I don't know how much money could go into it, but I might know how much higher rank it could go, right? Then you start looking, okay, well, what other coins are around the rank that I think this could go? Well, I think this could probably get at least in the top 50 ranks. So let's just say 50. If you look at based on that, the market cap is 1.8 billion. So yeah, could this double its market cap from here? I think easily. Could it triple its market cap, which is top 50? Easily. Could it 10x? That's much harder to do. But it is what it is. Alright guys, don't wake up. No 100x, but good luck. You know, it is what it is. Alright everyone, have a good night. Sleep well. Hope everyone wakes up to $100 ADA. Let's do it. Alright, see you guys. Bye.